Welcome back to another GG33 podcast in the best location in the freaking nation, Sunny Isles. You like it here?
I love it here.
I love it here too. That's why the fuck I live here, man. We're in Trump Tower in an undisclosed location in Trump Tower. And since there's like 5 buildings in Sunny Isles, they're named Trump. Good luck fucking finding me. Woo! Anyways, before we get started today, let me introduce my fucking guest. I'm not going to butcher your name like I did on your podcast. So, brother, let's hear it. What is your name?
Is Boniface Ogunti.
And what are you famous for, my man?
I'm famous for impacting people.
You are someone who builds people, correct?
Yes. I do social media marketing and I do consulting on social media as well and e-commerce.
Now, I want people to understand something. When I bring people here, this isn't like the fucking influencers on YouTube where they just want to fucking pretend and prank all day. This is a serious individual. He's a bona fide millionaire, okay? I don't bring broke people on this podcast, okay? You know, I might not get the views other people do, but it ain't no brokies coming over here talking to me.
Yeah.
Having said that, my friend, someone helped you, right?
100%.
Someone put you on, correct?
Yes.
Who was that person?
Oh, the first person that put me on, I had a lot of different mentors.
Name the top 2.
The top 2, Sam Ovens.
And who else?
And Sam Ovens and Dan Locke.
Okay, Sam Ovens. You said
Sam Ovens.
What is his
Dan
birthday?
Locke. Sam Ovens was born.
Is that the guy you gave me yesterday?
Yeah, in New Zealand.
Okay, so he's born on the 8th.
Yeah.
So a guy born under the number of money puts you on.
Yes.
And you're making money, right?
100%.
I see. When you look for your mentors, especially when it comes to financial mentors, you want them to have that 8. You want them to have that 28 because maybe, just maybe, some of that energy will rub off on you like it did on him from Sam. Yeah. Let me ask you something. Do you make it to where you are right now without Sam and those other guys?
Would I make it this far?
Yes.
I probably would have had a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I would have made it this far. Or it probably would have took me a lot longer.
A lot longer.
Yeah,
okay.
It would have took me a lot longer.
How many years do you think they saved you?
10 years.
10 years. A fucking decade.
Yeah, they saved me a decade.
Do you still talk to them now?
Of course.
So you still keep in contact with your mentors?
Yeah. And
you give them homage, correct?
100%.
I always say the best way to judge a billionaire or someone who has 100 million plus is how many millionaires he created, and he helped create you, correct?
He helped create me.
Now I'm starting this off for a reason. The reason I'm doing this way is because of what I want to talk about today. I have very strong feelings about some subjects, and one of these subjects, it might seem a little bit crazy to people. But I think Michael Jordan should be getting a percentage of every NBA player's paycheck right now and every future NBA player's paycheck. And the reason I feel that way is because when Michael Jordan took the game over from Magic and Bird, it was somewhere, but it wasn't international.
Yeah.
It was, maybe the 3rd most popular sport in America.
Yeah.
After Michael Jordan took over, he not only elevated the NBA to the number 2 sport after NFL.
Yeah.
He also made an economy. Nike, swoosh. By the way, Michael Jordan born in 1963, the year of the cat, and Nike's founded in 1975, the year of the cat. They made billions together. So you see how energy works.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan made the game so popular internationally in America that these players now who are getting $200, $300 million contracts, they wouldn't get half of that if it wasn't for what Michael Jordan did. He was such a GOAT that he put all these other fucking people on without even meeting some of them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
100%.
So, both of us have raised people from nothing into something.
Yeah.
I want to ask you now, do you have former students who are pretty well known now?
100, yeah.
Pretty well known now.
Yeah.
Who do not acknowledge what you did for him.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, the thing about it is like, Gary, what you have a lot of students, especially in the social media world, if a lot of people are coming on social media and they want to make a name for themselves, they feel as if they give homage to this person, they're sending their traffic, or it makes other people want to work with those
they're
people.
Sending their mentor traffic?
Basically, that's how the younger guys think about it.
Oh my God. Wait a second. But do you remember how we started this whole conversation?
Yeah.
Do you remember how I worded this?
Yeah.
We said Sam was one of your mentors.
Yeah.
You just said he was your mentor,
Yeah.
and you paid homage to him. How come you're not afraid to send traffic his way?
Because I don't think about lack. I don't think like that.
I see.
I don't think that if I recommend somebody to somebody, that because everybody in this world resonate with different people differently. You know, a lot of people are very uneducated and they don't realize the reason why people buy your products and services is because they resonate with you. So for a lot of people who are starting out, they may feel as if they recommend you to their audience, that it's going to take away from them, but it's just lack of understanding that.
How about some people are just pieces of shit?
Yeah. Some of them are probably. Some of them are pieces of shit.
You're justifying this for some of them.
I'm just.
But when it comes down to it, you know, some of these people who are well known. Let's not put any names out there. I get it, brother. We don't want to hurt anybody. I get it. I'll put some names out there because I'm that fucking motherfucker who will. I don't give a fuck about drama. I'll fucking put it out there. You understand a little, you know, you don't have to do that. I get it.
I mean, I can put some names out there.
Okay.
It don't matter. I can put some names out there.
So, fuck it. Let's do it. Give me someone that you have put on, someone who is famous, and someone who is not giving you any fucking credit for his success, but you know for a damn fact he wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for you.
AC Hampton.
Who's AC Hampton?
One of my students. I mean, there's a lot of them. You know, I can give you a list of over 100.
So who is this? Is this guy famous?
So he's not. He's an influencer. He's like a micro influencer. But like basically, even like him, he didn't give me credit for me actually putting him on into our actual training. Is
there any chance he has any of the success he has without going through you?
Of course not. You know, anytime you're learning anything, you have to be in an environment that's going to feel that success. If you're around a whole bunch of people who are not doing the same thing that you're doing, you're not going to be motivated and encouraged to even execute in the task at hand, or you're not even going to understand what's going on. Because it was in the right environment, it was easy for him to actually continue his success. And then he got practical strategies that could help him build his business.
Do you regret helping some of these people?
Nah, I don't regret helping people. The thing about it, I never regret helping people because I like, even people don't give me credit for it. I helped a lot of different people on social media, and I helped a lot of people become millionaires. But I don't look at it like bad that I get a lot of people give me credit, but some people I feel like they bitch trying to be like me, so they don't want to give me credit.
Okay. But they can't be like you and not give credit because you just did.
Yeah.
You just did. That's why we started the show off the way we did. You were giving credit to your mentor, but some of these people refused to give credit to you.
That's true.
How does it make you feel knowing that you put people on and made them millionaires and they refuse to even do the respectable thing and give you any sort of credit? Because when someone designs a building, they don't own it.
They don't own it.
They don't own it. No one said anything about ownership. They don't own it. But on that building, it's paid homage to the architecture.
Yep.
On that building,
people just have to start giving credit. You know, like if I don't give credit to my mentor, I feel bad because he taught me that. You know what I'm saying? You should always want to say the truth, right? So I love giving credit to my mentor because he taught me everything that I know. So it's like, you got to give credit to your mentors. You got to give credit to the people who actually are actually helping you, because yes, you giving credit will send people their way, but it's not about that. Because
so what if it does send people their way?
Who cares? But it doesn't matter.
It's like you paying homage.
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of Andrew Tate. I told you this the other day. Me and have problems. But one of the things that has really disappointed me was to see that all the people that Andrew Tate put on made him millions, maybe 10 million. He even made him. As soon as he got in a little bit of trouble, as soon as they're thinking, they might lock this guy up, all of a sudden they pull back. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with him anymore. Yeah, all of a sudden it's like this guy doesn't exist. Yeah. So when I see people like that, people who made people $1 million to 10 million, and they still didn't have the common decency to be respectful, knowing they'd probably be living out a fucking trash can if that man didn't fucking actually help them. That shows me that men, in a lot of cases, are just like bitches. And the reason I'm trying to say this is because bitches ain't loyal. Yeah. Hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. And these motherfuckers ain't loyal too. Yeah. I've had people I've literally put on. I have people, let's even get this on a different level. Yeah. There are people, thousands of people on TikTok. You see my numbers, billions of views. So there's thousands of people on TikTok now who talk about numerology, now who try to do numerology content. You think any of these people are trying to mention me? And if they are mentioning me, they're talking shit about me. Yeah. This motherfucker don't know shit. Wait a second. I'm the one who enlightened you to this stuff, and you're going to tell me within 2-3 months, now you know more than me? Yep. Yeah, I remember one of my first students, a failed student, so about 2010. Yeah. Took on this man who's a little bit older than me, Bruce. He's a numerologist. Who had pretty much no success at it, but he liked counting numbers. And in 2010, I didn't have too many people to talk to about this. So I tried to teach him something. I taught him about Chinese astrology. He had no idea, but then he's like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. Within 2 weeks, this motherfucker said, you know what? You should have taught me this way instead of this way. I'm like, what? And again, that taught me a lesson about how not to pick certain people and to be more selective of who my students are, because we don't throw pearls through, to fucking swine. Yeah. We don't do that. Yeah. But I guess I'm a little bit more vindictive than you, man. If someone takes my shit and then they start fucking pretending I didn't exist, or they start talking shit, I'm gonna turn off their fucking IG. I'm going to find a way to turn off their YouTube. I'm going to find a way to get their Twitter. Twitter is probably the hardest one. Yeah. But I don't play that shit, because if you're a person and you show kindness to somebody, and then someone basically slaps you after you give them a hand of friendship to try to put them out, and they fucking smack you afterwards. Yeah. I believe that, they should be punished. And obviously that's God who has the final say, or the Matrix, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, you can get a little push in. You know what I'm saying? You can get that snowball rolling a little bit more. Yeah. So if people decided that, they're going to be on your team, and then all of a sudden they make it, and they're like, oh man, fuck this dude. Nah. You're a little bit too kind, brother. I'll be fucking taking these people's shit out. Facts. Now, there's also a different situation. Let's say that you're the man. Yeah. And people are following you. And then you get in a little bit of trouble, like Tate did. Yeah. And then these people who were supposedly your backup start fucking leaving you one by one, because they think you're done. And then within a couple years, you turn it around. Yeah. And all of a sudden, you're the fucking man again, blowing up to levels no one even thought was possible 9 months ago. And now these bitch ass dudes want to get back on the team. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Now, say someone did some shit like that to you. Yeah. And they're trying to get good with your boys. They're trying to get on your boys' podcast. They're trying to. Are you going to make sure that put in the word to make, don't fuck with this dude? Yeah, of course. Of course. So that's normal, isn't it? Yeah. To protect your network. Yes, normal. What kind of, tell us about networking and ways that you protect your network.
So the way I protect, first thing first, I don't like me. I'm very close. For you to know me in person, you have to know somebody that knows me.
I know somebody who knows you.
That's the only way to know me. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
That's the only way to know me. So it's like I'm very close to who I hang around with, you know? So you got to protect your network, because if you're not protecting your network, other people could come and fuck it up.
People are asking, when's your birthday?
February 18,
What year?
96.
He's born in the year of the rat, and he's a 9, man. Now that we got that out the way, go ahead, brother.
But yeah, you got to protect your network, because if you're not protecting your network, you're gonna let people in your environment, and those people are gonna mess it up. You know, you can't let people mess up the environment.
So you don't allow cancers in?
No, I don't allow anybody who's gonna. I don't know numerology and all of that yet. But I don't allow.
You're learning, brother.
I'm learning.
I think you learn more numerology today than 99% of society knows.
Yeah, facts. That is true, though. That is true. That is definitely true. That is definitely true.
Thank you for the love, chat.
But Chad, you gotta protect your network. You gotta protect your network, because if you're not protecting your network, other people can take advantage of your network. So you got to make sure that you protect your network.
What are things that you do to protect it?
So first and foremost, what I do to protect my network is that I don't allow people in my environment unless they know somebody that I know in person. And then also what I do to protect my network is that I always make sure that I'm learning from people better than me all the time, because my network consistently increase.
Okay.
Because I'm learning from different people on a consistent basis.
How many times you been betrayed?
I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed a lot
in business. We're not talking about relationships or women and stuff like that.
In business, I've been betrayed. Probably students that didn't. A lot of students give me homage. You know
what percentage?
Of probably 10%, 20% don't give me homage. The rest give me homage.
So 80 to 90% give you homage.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Because most people, if you go on Twitter, they learn from me. They got a GG33 in their bio. Yeah. They're doing the stuff that members do and stuff like that. Not all of them do, and that's okay, because as long as my people are abiding by that non-disclosure and doing everything they sign, not leaking information, not teaching or selling what I teach them to others, it's cool whether they want to help or not. There's no rule that says, yo, you got to promote me. There's no rule that says, yo, you got to do this. Yeah. But it is appreciated if you do.
Yeah.
It really is. It makes me know that I'm respected as a teacher. Does that you feel the same way?
100%. That gives you that everybody loves for somebody to give them love. Like everybody loves that.
Okay. What are some of the signs that you can look for when someone's about to betray you? Because you've been through this a few times.
Yeah, I've been through this a few times.
What are some of the things that have happened right before someone tried to get you?
What you have to realize is that if this is what I do, if someone is coming on to me fast, I know something is up.
Makes sense.
You get what I'm saying? I moved, I'll give you a scenario. I moved to Miami, right? When I first moved to Miami, this guy, he was like a financial guy. He was like, hey, I do business and I can help you with
he wants some money though, didn't he?
Yeah,
of course.
So he charged me like $50K, but I trusted him because I was hanging around him.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. Who cares? And then every time the deadline came, he always changed it. He always say this and always say that. So the reason I'm saying that is because the way how he came across me is how a lot of other people who betrayed me came across me, But it was the signs of me actually seeing that was what made me clarify when I meet people, I know exactly how to maneuver. I know who I want to work. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
So that was one thing right there. That was something that really allowed me to know exactly who's who and who's not.
I remember I was cutting a deal with somebody.
Yeah.
And I basically got cash they asked me for a little bit early.
Yeah.
This motherfucker came down within 45 minutes of me texting him. I'm like, really?
Wow.
You never came down to this place this fast before, but now you want to come down. You know, that really got me fishy, so I gave him only half of what I said I had. Wow. It was probably a good move in the long run. When people are desperate, when people are lying, it tells you a lot, bro. When people want to make, let's make moves, and then they want to take money from you, it's okay to make moves, but when they're starting to say, I need money, always watch.
Yeah.
Always watch. You know, most people who've been my students are a blessing. They're very kind. They go around telling everybody, and I appreciate that. But there's some people, and this is the whole point I'm trying to make. Whether it happened to me, and again, I give people knowledge that is basically life changing. You got a taste of it. It's completely life changing. Now, by the way, did you even believe in numerology a few days ago?
No.
Of course not. See, this is what happens when people talk to me. I'm not a woman. I can break this shit down logically. Women never could. You have failed for hundreds of years to get this mainstream. It took a man to do what women could never do. So again, you know, what's interesting.
Yeah. Why do you think women learns this stuff?
Well, because they use a certain side of their mind. You know, more of the creative side and stuff like that. I'm just able to take the same information and make it logical. Yeah. You know, I always come at with people with logic in a way I'm able to dissect the information that a woman again could never freaking do, because men and women are just not the same.
They're not.
Well, you know, listen, I look at it like this. When you're driving a car, no matter if you're driving a Pinto or a McLaren or whatever, when the right is when it's a green light, you go. When it's a red light, you stop. There are no people who have special rules. Yeah, you got to go the same speed limit as someone else. Now you might break it or something. You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to do it, but that doesn't mean you can do it and not get away with it, just like anyone else. That's the way I look at life. Some people have more abilities than others, but we're all following the same rules.
That's true.
That's how you got to look at it. Another way to humble yourself, no matter how rich you are, you're still stuck in traffic, aren't you, every day?
Yeah.
Okay, so no matter how much money you have, no matter what you drive, you're still fucking stuck in traffic like the fucking pleb driving a Ford or a Pinto, right?
Yep, that's true.
So again, this is a way for people to self-check themselves when they think they're all fucking, you know, big dick energy and shit like that. Motherfucker, you stuck in traffic too, unless you got a real big wallet, and then you have to fucking fly a helicopter.
Yeah, I mean,
but then more money, more problems. And what I mean by that, Kobe, you know, was riding a helicopter. That didn't work out too well for him. Yeah. So again, tragic event.
RIP to Kobe.
100% tragic event. Do you ever think they actually killed the guy? Do you think they did it on purpose?
Wow. Why would you say that?
When I look at Kobe, I know that the Clintons were with LeBron James like the day before when he broke Kobe's record. And the Clintons are around people, sometimes bodies start disappearing. Yeah. That's one. Number two, Kobe in Japanese means, and that happened right before COVID. So by everyone saying Kobe, 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 they're manifesting the word COVID, 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 which acts to expand 19.
Oh, wow.
Is that making sense?
That's making sense.
The other thing, I think he had a lawsuit against some companies that he was about to win. But I think the main one was he didn't take the deal Dwayne Wade took.
What was that deal?
Well, do you know who Dwayne Wade's son is? No. Dwayne Wade's son is a boy who thinks he's a girl.
Oh, yeah.
He's a transgender. Yeah. And I believe Dwayne Wade took the deal like, okay, motherfucker, your playing days are over, but you still want to stay relevant? We'll make you stay relevant. We'll give you this show. We'll give you money, but you got to promote this agenda. I think he took the deal when Kobe didn't. because he had a beautiful daughter who died on the fucking plane with him. And she was a star female basketball player. Wow. I think they were going to try to change. They asked him to, transition her to a boy since his playing career was over. And I think he said, fuck you, motherfuckers. And I think that's one of the reasons they put him in the ground. That's just my personal opinion, but it's definitely one of those four.
Yeah,
it's one of those.
That's crazy.
It's one of those, 100%. And Kobe was a good role model. Yep. I mean, the worst thing he did was cheat on his wife a few times. That's the worst thing he did. I mean, in today's day in society, that's like a fucking saint. And by the way, I'm a beyond a fucking saint because I don't do any of that shit. But we're not going to judge too much, just a little bit, but not too much, man. But Kobe was an outstanding family man. Kobe was an outstanding father. Kobe was an outstanding basketball player. Some people don't think too much about his, teamwork. He kind of verbally abused people. He threw hands at play, but that's just because he was so competitive. He was the first person, but he's a horse. That's what the fuck you expect out of a horse. Yeah. A horse is gonna outwork you. You play the game of football?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what a cornerback is?
Of course.
So there's a guy, his name was Darryl Green. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Darryl Green.
You remember him, right?
Yeah.
He played for the Washington Redskins. He played cornerback, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucker's playing cornerback in the NFL at 40 years old. 40 years old.
Wow.
He's playing quarterback in the NFL because he still had that acceleration speed that all horses do. It's just amazing how much you can connect and be like, oh, this makes sense once you start applying the numerology and astrology to everything in life. Kobe lost the title in 2008, year of the rat.
Yeah.
The next year he won it. He lost it in his enemy year. The next year, rat year 2020, he lost his life. How is this not making sense, folks?
Yeah, that's
how? True. How is this not making sense?
Yep.
Because it's all out there. Who won the title in 2008? The Boston Celtics. Who is their number one guy? Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett's born 1976, year of the dragon. Dragons and rats are friends. Motherfucker won his first title.
Yeah.
And only title. As a matter of fact, Kevin, I got like fucking 4 rings myself. You know what I'm saying? I never shot a fucking basketball in the NBA in my life, but I put teams together. I got 4 rings myself. Holla. Yeah, I gotta talk to my boy for a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
When it comes down to you putting people on.
Yeah.
Are you more selective now than you were in the beginning?
Yes, 100%.
What is the main thing you look for when you put someone on? I look for loyalty and talent. That's the 2 things I look for because when it comes down to it, someone has talent, you can mold them.
Yeah.
What do you look for in the individual you decide to put on?
Me, like if I'm putting somebody on, if it's from the internet, or are you talking about internet or in person?
In person, internet, whatever.
Okay, let's say internet. If I'm putting somebody on the internet, it's strictly going to be for because they want to learn that specific topic on e-commerce. Because what I do, guys, I teach people basically how to sell products on social media. So that's what I do.
And again, he is a multi-millionaire. Just like I had crypto guys in this studios who are self-made millionaires. I don't bring you fucking bums who want to fucking take your money. I bring you people who have money so you can make more money. I vet all these people. I don't let fucking poor people in here. You know what, man? That's gonna be used against me in the future, man. That is definitely gonna be used against me in the future. But it is what it is. I'm just trying to make a point, man.
Yeah.
If I bring someone in here, I know what the fuck they're doing. This man is successful, so it gives people some free game.
Yeah. So basically, guys, what I do, I help people start and grow an e-commerce business, like online store. You know, Jeff Bezos, the richest guy in the world because of Amazon, and that's e-commerce. So basically, what I did when I was younger, I ended up basically getting into e-commerce as well by drop shipping. So I was doing drop shipping where we would basically partner up with third-party vendors in China, and then after sell products on our website and drive traffic to that website by just using Facebook ads. And then when people go from our ads to our website, we make a profit off of that. Yeah. So basically that's what I do. And
how long you been doing that?
8 years.
And when did you become a millionaire?
At the age of 21.
21, man. 21 fucking years old. Motherfucker, I was selling weed at 21 years old. Like, what the fuck, man? You see, this is what I'm talking about, man. The people growing up today, they have such an advantage because of the computer.
Yeah.
They have such an advantage because of the technology. And you know what, bro? This technology ain't gonna be this money train forever.
And I was just talking about that too on my live today. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are missing out.
People said you sound Jewish. Shalom, my dude.
You know, a lot of people, right? A lot of people right, don't realize like how TikTok is here. Like TikTok, all these different platforms is here. They don't realize that 4 or 5 years from now, I remember when Facebook ads back in the day, right? Facebook ads used to be popping. Like I used to run Facebook ads and get conversions for like $2 per purchase. This is what before Facebook even had an ads manager, you know? And
oh, you were in the game at the very beginning.
I was in Facebook game in the beginning.
What year was this?
This was around right after high school. I was like 2014, around 2014, 2015. Turning like right after high school and stuff like
2015
that. 2015,
started making.
Yeah, 2017,
wow.
Yeah, around there.
So you got in because I only heard of this drop shipping. They used to call it money Twitter. About 2018, 2019. That's when all these people went on Twitter, started selling these services and stuff like that.
Yeah, on Twitter, what we used to do on Twitter though, we used to do links. So we'll put blogs, articles, and stuff on Twitter, and then basically when people click those blogs, articles to read it, Google would pay us for AdSense. That's what we used to use Twitter for back in the day.
What is the best platform for selling? Facebook?
The best platform right now to selling products? Facebook ads. TikTok is good too, but Facebook is, of course. Facebook have a wide range of different type of consumers from younger to older.
What about Instagram?
Instagram is really good too because Instagram is all about perception. So Instagram, you have to make sure your Instagram, it can captivate an audience. You know, that's what draws them into it because people on Instagram look at Instagram like it's just like a gallery. That's how people look at Instagram as.
Just looking at a whole bunch of hoes.
You could say that, but people sell products and services on that, you know?
Prostitution. That's what they sell on that with their fucking cab girls, their OnlyFans fucking girls. Do you know that 1 out of every 25 women in America has an OnlyFans account?
1 out of 25?
4% of women in America. That means if you see 250 women a day, at least 10 of them mathematically have a OnlyFans. I mean, hell, we're here in South Florida, so it might be 20.
Yeah.
What do you think about that as a man, knowing that when you go out here in the streets, it's men building the roads, men building the buildings, men building the infrastructure, and some of these people are making like $50,000 a year. $50,000 a year to fucking build the infrastructure. Yet a woman goes on OnlyFans, you know, opens her legs up, and she's getting $50K a month.
I think that's everybody choose what they want. You know?
You think that's good?
I don't think that's good. I don't think it's good for a woman to even put their body on as a price.
Would you never
allow my wife to do that.
You would never allow your wife to do OnlyFans?
Never. Even if she was my girlfriend, I wouldn't allow that. That's disrespectful to me.
What if she said, yo, you're just being jealous, not making money?
No, she would. Why would she say that? We make money.
Okay. See, that right there is the perfect answer, because you make enough money for her to be a housewife, correct?
Yes, 100%.
By the way, I make enough money, so my girl is a housewife. Have you noticed when women are housewives become more feminine?
Yes, that's true.
Because they don't go to work and they don't deal with the stress of going to work.
Yep.
And that's when you need them to be women and show their affection and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're doing to. If a woman goes to work every day, 8 hours, would you expect the broad to come home and cook you fucking dinner? It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
She fucking went out there and worked. Well, and then she comes home and she's like, clean the fucking house. What the fuck is wrong with you? Make sure you can be a man, take care of the bills, and then you can tell your woman to fucking clean the house. Does that make sense?
That's 100% true.
You seem like a pretty conservative guy, man.
Yeah. I'm very young.
Was it Trump or Biden?
Voted?
Yeah.
Of course, Trump.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Of course, you don't like Trump. Trump's good.
He would have had to leave the house if he said Biden. You might have had to go through the balcony.
Of course, Trump. You know, the thing about what I like Trump, though, I like Trump because of his business. Because I'm a business person, you know?
That you don't think much of his personality.
I don't really feed into people's personality. I feed into what they do.
You know, this is a highly evolved man, so you're looking past all the noise. What has this motherfucker done for me?
Yeah, what has he done? Like, what did he do? That's what I look at.
What are some of the things that you like that President Trump did?
I mean, first thing first, I love that President Trump he created a business for himself. You know, whatever he did to the American economy, that's great. If great or not, that has nothing to do with you get what I'm saying?
We're in the building right now, which is called Trump. It was made Trump.
Yeah,
we're in a Trump tower. Does Trump own this? No, Trump don't own this building.
It's his brand.
But his brand, they paid him a lot of money, and they keep paying him just to have his name.
That's true.
I mean,
that should tell you how skilled he is in what he do.
That's different levels.
That's a different level.
That's a different than someone is gonna pay you to have their name in front of their property.
And that's the reason why I will vote for Trump. Because of that reason. Because he has created success. I haven't heard anything for Joe Biden. I just heard of Joe Biden when he actually came on. When he ran for president. Prior to that, I never knew who Joe Biden was, but I knew who Trump was.
You know, he was Barack Obama's bitch. Prior to that,
I knew
he's
who
Barack
Trump
Obama's
was.
bitch now.
I knew who Trump was.
Let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
80% of black men voted against Trump. How come I don't hear any animosity towards you? How come I don't hear that towards you? Most black people, 80%, will say, fuck Donald Trump, he's a racist.
I mean, the thing about it, most black people look at me like, oh, why would he vote for Trump? You know, like, I mean, I grew up less fortunate, right? And that's what the Democrats, that's what they actually go for. That's what they're Democrats.
They go after poor folks.
So they go after poor folks. So I grew up that way. So most people would think my mentality should be a Democratic Party. The reason why my mentality isn't that is because I'm a successful person. I'm looking at every ways to protect my wealth. And anybody who can come in the leadership position to do that, because wealth is only created by helping people. So a person
providing a service that people need,
and product.
In capitalism,
that's how wealth is created.
In capitalism,
in capitalism. So if wealth is created by that, the Democratic Party should be supportive of the Republican.
But they're not.
Because they
want to keep you. They want to keep people on a plantation mentally. Correct?
We could say that. That is. We could say that.
Too strong.
We could say that.
Too strong.
We could say that. We could say that. You know. We could say that. You know. We could say that. We could say that. But like a lot of people just need to like be more open minded. You know, a lot of people who are Democrats. I don't know.
You mean morons?
A lot of people who are Democrats, right?
Yeah, I said it right.
I don't know everything about Democrats, and I don't know everything about
Democrats.
Republicans.
Democrats support pedophiles. Democrats support homosexuality. Democrats support whores. Republicans support keep your guns, lower taxes, This isn't a hard decision here.
Yeah, 100%.
This isn't a hard decision here.
100%. Somebody who is not making a lot of money, they would support a Democrat because
they've been brainwashed to do that.
They've been brainwashed to do that.
So now let me ask you this. Most people in the news, in the woke media, say this is a white supremacist nation. How come the white man hasn't held you down? You're extremely successful.
Yeah.
You have money.
Yeah.
I mean, you're basically putting people on.
Yeah.
How come this white supremacist nation hasn't kept you down?
I mean, to think about it, I came from Africa. So first thing first, coming to America.
Ooh. He came from Africa. What country did you come from?
Liberia.
That was basically had American roots.
Yeah.
They came back from American slaves.
Yeah, exactly. So I came from Africa. So first thing first, coming to America as an immigrant, you're coming with the mentality that this is the land of opportunity.
And has it turned out to be what you thought it is?
It's exactly what I thought it was.
So let me get this straight, because I want the people in the audience to understand this. You came from Africa to America.
Yeah.
You thought this was the land of opportunity, and you turned yourself at a young age, at the age of 21, into a millionaire.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a white fuck that up. Do you think this is a white supremacist society?
No.
Why do you think people in America, sometimes mainly who are black, believe this is a white supremacist society? They always talk about systemic racism. They always talk about how the law is against them. And let's be real. Yeah. You probably did get pulled over a couple of times because you're black.
Of course.
Let's keep it real. Let's not pretend that
Of course.
You did.
Of course.
But they didn't shoot you.
No.
They didn't do anything. Did you, when you got pulled over, did you sense any hostility from the police officers?
No. I mean, to think about it, I don't carry myself like a lot of black, a certain type of black people. Mm-hmm. The way I carry myself is a whole different ball game. So the way how I move, the way how I communicate is a difference. But I don't think...
And because you put in different energy, you get a different result. So basically, when a cop's pulling you over, you're going to say, man, what the fuck you fucking pulled me over? You don't do that, right?
No.
Okay, you have two hands on the wheel. How we doing, officer? What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Exactly. See, when I get pulled over, it's a little different, man. So I got, the last 14 times I got pulled over, I talked my way out of it.
That's what I be doing.
Times.
I always talk my way out of it,
too. So wait a second. You be talking the way out of tickets and you don't even have a fucking chest?
I talk my way out of tickets. I talk my way out of tickets.
So I give them numerology readings and they let me go.
Nah, I mean the way how I do it.
So talk about spit game, brother.
Right, so first thing first, if a cop pull me over and they come all the way to the door, I'm like, what's up? So then after they're looking at me, then after I start communicating with them, sir, I didn't do anything. And I just talk to them. And they be like, oh, you did this. And I was like, no, because I was doing this and I was doing that. I wasn't, just give them an excuse. Mm-hmm. And then they feel like, okay.
Do you believe that black men who are from Africa who immigrated to America have a much better mindset than the black people that are actually born in this country?
100%.
Explain it to me, brother.
The reason why a lot of Africans have a better mindset than people who are in this country is because a lot of people who are in this country, they've been, when you've been somewhere for so long, you don't see what's around you.
Correct.
So a lot of them, because they've been there for so long, they don't see like, oh my goodness. Like when I came to America, the first thing we talked about was money. Like that's all we talked about money.
Man, talking about coming to America, getting paid.
You talk about
Eddie
money.
Murphy.
It was like you go to America to make money. Mm-hmm. That was the whole purpose. So now it was about figuring out what's the best way to make money. Okay. So we started learning financial things like, okay, there's credit, there's this thing. Okay, now as we started learning credit, we started seeing how we could benefit from credit and leverage that to do business. So because we learned that when we was coming to America at such a young age, because when people come here, the whole objective is Africans, our whole objective is to make money. So they learn all the different ways to make money in the country before they get to the country.
While the people in this country who are born in this country are uneducated, refuse to fucking they don't even have a family structure, do they?
Nope.
Do they have this problem in Africa of families only being single mother led?
No.
Oh, they don't have that
We don't
problem.
have that. We don't have that.
You don't have those issues.
We don't have
so
that.
in Africa, all the black people usually have a mom and a dad. It's not like here in America where 75% are raised by single mothers.
No. It's not like that. Because the thing about Africa, everything is a community. You know, it's all about a community. So like and then also you got to realize too, in Africa, some people are allowed to have multiple wives.
Islam, right?
You get like Islam,
4 wives.
You know,
I mean, Malik Obama was sitting right here 4 weeks ago. He definitely had 4 wives.
So you know, a lot of people. So because of the environment, culture, it's all culture. You know, whatever your culture is based on what's going to happen in your environment.
You know, I need to interview someone who has 4 wives, and I just want to talk to all the wives. And I want to ask them, like, do you get jealous when he's like fucking her? Or like how do you guys like say all you guys want sex?
Yeah.
Who does he decide he's having sex with?
Yeah.
You know, like let's be real, gentlemen.
Yeah.
If people out there like fuck a broad twice, it kind of drains you as a man.
Hell
if you fucking how the fuck are you
2,
gonna please 4 fucking women? I mean, no, let's keep it real now. Women have needs too, some more than others. So what do? Do you have them fucking pick numbers out of a hat? How do you pick who the fuck you have? See, this is why I need 4 wives of fucking someone who's really into the Muslim culture. Because I want to ask these women these questions.
Yeah.
I mean, what do? Play chess to see who wins?
I don't know.
Who sleeps with them that night? Who sleeps in the bed? Who's in the guest room? I want to know these things. I guess there are advantages to be a Muslim.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, hell, 4 wives, 72 virgins if you're a martyr.
Yeah.
Hell, everything's working out for these people.
Yeah. So like a lot of immigrants, when they come to America, a lot of immigrants, they have the mentality that this country is full of opportunity. And then the people who live in America, they feel like the only way to make money is by going to their job because of their programming. You know, where I'm from, people like, they think making $30,000 a year is a lot of money, $100,000 a year. You know, that's people like they dream, they wish to have that. I would, if I go freaking a day without making at least 50K, I'm pissed off. You get what I'm saying? Because I felt like, damn.
He isn't kidding, man. I see receipts from this guy where he makes over $1 million a day. I want to repeat this. This motherfucker over here who came from Africa, who is an immigrant, who hasn't been held down by the white man because of white supremacy, is out here making more than $1 million fucking dollars a day. I haven't done that. I'm the all-knowing numerologist. I haven't fucking pulled that off. I'm sure I will at some point. But here's the point. Here's the point. Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Yep.
Stop making excuses and fucking make it happen.
Stop making excuses.
You know, me and him are a lot of the same, bro. We both came from immigrant parents. We both grew up poor.
Yeah.
And we both are at least I can speak for both of us, I think. We're both extremely grateful for our parents for giving us the opportunity to come to America, to 100%. Make those sacrifices they made to come here. It wasn't easy, probably.
It wasn't. We
don't know, but I mean, I'm assuming it wasn't easy. My dad got out the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Out the freaking Soviet Union.
So that's the most important thing too. That's how I pay homage. So my dad, I actually bought like 51 trucks, and I sent it to Africa. So I bought 51 trucks. Hold on, my wife is calling, guys. Yo, babe, I'm still here. We're recording a podcast.
Hi.
We ended up doing an episode. We ended up doing an episode. We're live right now. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay. Something told me I was recording.
Well, don't say anything too much. You're on the mic.
All right. But yeah, where was we at?
The woman interrupted us, man.
So where was we at?
Exactly, the woman interrupted us, man. I lost my. We got a lot in common.
My dad. So basically, like I was saying, like when I started achieving, like you said, 2020 was my best year ever. Mm-hmm. You know, like you said, it was like 2020 was my best year, and it was my best year ever. So in 2020, I made a lot of money. And then I ended up investing.
Do you consider $1 million a lot of money?
No, I don't consider.
Okay, you notice how quick he said that? No hesitation. That's how you know. No hesitation. He didn't think about it. When people think about it, that's a brokey.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this. Why? Because he's keeping it real. He's not lying about anything.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing he's lying about, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I might want to trade some of these brothers here in America for some of our African brothers, brother.
For real.
No, seriously.
Why do you think Africans are a lot? You notice a lot of Africans are very successful. You know,
in America, they are.
Yeah, in America, when they come to America, it's over with.
Because they don't have that mindset that they're a victim.
Yes, they
when
don't
you
have
have
the
a victim mindset, when you have a victim mentality,
Yeah.
you're basically keeping yourself in check.
Yep.
You're making excuses for why you can't do things, and you don't try them because, oh no, I can't do this. Oh no. Listen, there's reality and there's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't have wings. If I jump out the fucking balcony, I ain't gonna fly. No matter what I think, no matter how much I will it, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But there are things that you can do, but people restrict themselves. Why can't, like, for instance, say you're going to be working a minimum wage job.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you find a minimum wage job that at least connects you to fucking rich folks?
Because
why?
You know the thing about it too, Gary. You got to realize a lot of poor people are they're addicted to being poor. They don't. If they're coming to people who are successful, they feel like they don't belong around them. You know, that's the thing. That's really why a lot of people are really poor.
You think so?
It's because they don't feel like they deserve to be in that environment. There were some places where I used to live, and I'm like, all right, so like I used to live in Georgia. I used to live in Buckhead.
I feel sorry for you.
No. I used to live in Atlanta, right? When I was in Atlanta, a lot of, because at the time when I was single, I'll always bring like different chicks and stuff like that and hang out with my friends. And then I would see like different people who interact at different places wouldn't interact at the same places because they don't feel like they belong there. So they would leave those places because they don't want to go to those places because they don't feel like they belong. So that's what holds 90% of people back. They haven't accepted that whatever they want to achieve in their life, they can achieve it. They haven't had that acceptance yet. You know?
Makes sense. But I mean, I never had that problem.
Yeah,
you obviously never had that problem.
I never had that problem because I felt like I deserved success.
I think you deserve more, and so do I. That's the mindset I'm always going to have.
I feel like I deserve it.
You know, here's the thing. Both of us can retire right now.
Yeah.
We can retire and we'll live a good life.
Yeah.
Just put the money in the bank and live off the interest if we have to.
Exactly.
We're good. But here's the thing. Lions stay hungry.
Yeah.
Lions fucking stay hungry. They want fucking more and fucking better meat.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look at things. Brother, how can people reach out to you?
So guys, you guys can reach out to me at Boniface Ogunti on all social media platforms. Boniface is Boniface. Ogunti is Ogunti. Follow me on Instagram. I'm more actively on Instagram, but make sure y'all go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the journey as well. And if you want to work with me, just DM me on Instagram, ecom, ECOM. And then after, me and my team will be able to jump on a call with you and help you set up your business for yourself. If you want to get into e-commerce, drop shipping, we'll help you crush it. We got students that's doing I have a student that made over $5 million with his e-commerce business, you know?
And what time span?
In what time span? He's been doing it for about 4 years.
So over $1 million, 1.5 million a year.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, that seems like a good return on whatever ticket you're charging.
Yeah.
Do you teach people in person or is it over video?
So we have different type of trainings that we teach online. We do free trainings and we do 5-day training.
What'd you say?
We do
what?
Free training.
Free? You said you're a capitalist. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
So we do free training and we do paid training, right? They're two different. If you want to work directly closer to me, there's a paid training. But if
you want to get closer to the man, you gotta fucking give a couple shekels, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. That makes sense to me. That's how capitalism works, brother. Listen, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast, brother.
Of course.
We did a much longer one with you, which will be out when?
Let's do it. Oh, it's gonna be on October.
October,
About second week of October.
second week of October, there'll be 5 hours of content of me basically running my fucking mouth. and this man over here saying, damn, what the fuck did I get myself into? That's exactly what you said. Anyways, this has been a GG33 production. Good job, brother. Let's do it. We out.